we saw the playmaking ability, I think, of some of the guys on this team. Some guys making plays down the field in the pass game, but then some other guys turn around making plays for the defense with a couple turnovers, which is encouraging. It's a big emphasis of ours on the defensive side of the ball. And I thought, from an overall efficiency standpoint of practice, I thought it was really good. You know, for us to manage one field and to get a lot of work done with a lot of football players at one time, I was pleased with.
Sorry, Coach, just jumped in with Eric. That's something we just got to wait and see.
No, we know what it is.
Oh, okay.
His kneecap popped out real quick and actually popped right back in, and so it'll be a couple days.
Okay.
You know, we'll be okay.
Shaq got a couple of picks in there. Is he beginning to really look like as advertised?
You know, first day. You know, I think he's like a lot of our young kids. They have moments where they do some really cool stuff, like Shaq did, and then there's moments when they'd probably like to have some plays back. But I think we saw Jadon Mickens do some things today. I think we saw Kendall Taylor do some stuff today. Eric Wilson had a couple runs in there today. So pleased with a lot of the young guys, you know, and Shaq had his moments, which was good.
Sean Parker, did he just dehydrated or something?
Yeah. I mean, you got to adjust to this heat a little bit. And we had a couple guys, but this is training camp, and this is what it's for. And understanding how the importance of hydration and staying hydrated, and he'll be okay.
I saw you get on a couple of the guys about going a little too hard. I mean, you're in shorts and shirts. I mean, it's tough too at the same time because they want to play.
Oh, these guys, man, they've been some dogs like tied up on the porch, and we finally took the leashes off, you know, and so now they're going and they want to go, and I love that about them. We just have to learn how to practice when we're not in pads. So it's great that we had a couple examples to learn from, and we'll show them again tonight to them on film, and we'll learn from it. We just need everybody to learn from other guys, and so it doesn't repeatedly happen.
What did you see from Deontay Cooper out there?
It was good, you know, good first start. We got enough out of them, and then, you know, the thing like Coop, Colin, Kevin, we want to do enough to where they're getting their confidence, but yet not go too far. And so it's going to be a gradual process, but I was pleased with that.
You mentioned Keith's weight gain. Is there anything you saw out here?
I thought he looked strong. I thought he looked good. Good command. It got out of the pocket a couple times. Looked strong, escaping. Had a nice play on the far sideline to Jadon. You know, that so far so good. You know, as far as how he's carrying that weight. You know, that's what my big thing is. You put on that much weight, is how explosive are you still? And I think he showed that.
How, Steve, is he different in the persona of the role now? You know, 12 months ago he wasn't sure.
Well, I think one of the things, I don't know if he's changed so much, but I think maybe how his teammates view him, in that he's put his resume on film, right? Which we like to say in football, and when you do that, there's a instant respect for the way he works and the way he prepares and what he brings to the team, and so on the field, there's that instant respect in the huddle, and when he wants something fixed or he wants something to be run a certain way, I think it's getting done a little quicker now maybe than last year.
And the fact that he went through injuries last year.
Oh yeah, there's a great deal of respect on both the entire team. It's not just the offensive guys in that aspect of it. The defensive players, you know, they know how tough that dude is, and what he brings and how he performs, and again, the work ethic that he puts into it. And so that's what you want out of that position, you know. And I think he's a great role model for our younger guys and what it takes at that position. And you know, and to their credit, I thought those guys did some nice stuff today too. I remember my first college practice as a quarterback, as a freshman. Those were hard.
How'd that go?
Yeah, not as good as these two guys did today, but they did some cool stuff, you know, and that was fun for them.
Ideally, what's the time frame with which you like these guys to learn the playbook?
It's going to be an ongoing process. It never. Keith is still learning, you know. That's the beauty of the quarterback position. You can always improve. You can always get better. There's always something to look forward to and to find. And so, you know, as we get through this training camp, the basis of what we do, how we do it, the command of the huddle at the line of scrimmage, all of those things we definitely want to get done. And then the key in this is finding out what they do well, and then trying to continually put them in position to do the things that they do well so that they can perform at a high level and gain confidence, and then in the meantime work on the stuff that they're struggling at so they can maximize the whole playbook.
Seiler and Jeff didn't look, at least to just the naked eye, like freshmen.
No.
Did they look almost further ahead to you than?
Oh, they look great. You know, I mean, again, I thought they were poised. They both had great composure. Didn't get rattled. I mean, how many times you come out to the first year quarterbacks practice and there's fumbled snaps, the ball's on the ground, and we just didn't have that stuff. And there's a reason why they were so highly recruited, and they're the people that they are. They've got a great deal of confidence, but yet humble, knowing that they've got a long way to go, and they're willing to work at it.
Do they both feel like they're honestly in competition for that number 2 spot?
I don't think they're worried about it,
Yeah,
quite honestly, and we're not either. It's about learning our stuff, doing what you need to do, and we'll worry about that down the road. Right now is how do we attack the defense? How does the quarterback, and understanding what's 1 high and 2 high? When am I getting blitzed? When is it zone? What, the cadence, the audibles. I mean, there's so much that it doesn't matter who's standing behind him or in front of him right now.
Jeff's listed at 234 though, and he looks like he moves around really well out there too.
Yeah, they're both great, really put together well. Jeff's 234. I think Seiler's about 223, 224. So they're both big kids and in very good shape.
And Austin's listed about 266, and it looks like he's still, moving the way he always was.
Looks great. I thought Austin had a nice day today. I thought Kaysen had a nice day today. It was good.
Steve, your initial impressions of number 46 and number 46?
Well, we as always, and I talk about this a lot, but I think this is vitally important. Sometimes the kicker can get the rap for stuff when he's missing, when it's a battery, right? It's snap, hold, kick, it's timing, it's rhythm. This is the first time these guys are working together. I think we see the potential of what those guys have on about 2/3 of the kicks they had, but there were some timing issues on the other ones, and so we're trying to get them as many reps as we can. That's why we did the 2 kind of field goal teams and rotated them today to get them as many opportunities as we can. So I'm going to hold out judgment on 46 and 46 here for a while until we get our rhythm down with the snap, hold, and kick.
They looked real physical out there. I mean, this was a physical practice,
Sure.
despite the fact that they were not in pads or anything like
Sure,
that.
sure. And we need to learn that we probably at times can be a little too physical, and that's part of it. But as I was saying earlier, but these guys have been like the dog on the porch, right? That's been tied up, and the people have been tormenting them and prodding at them and throwing stuff at them, and we finally let the leash off today, and then they were hungry and ready to go.
Any players surprise you today?
That's a great soundbite.
I don't know. I don't come into this stuff with kind of. I try to clear the slate for myself and kind of let it happen. And I do as much coaching as I can, but yet I'm trying to observe and see 105 guys at the same time as well. And so it takes me a little time to kind of get through the film and get through the individuals of film, and a couple days to really assess it. But I thought all in all, again, the spirits were good. The playmaking ability appeared to be there. We appear fast to me, but again, first day, so let's see how we go.
Will they be in like light bulbs or anything tomorrow, or it's the same as today?
It'll be exact same as today.
Underwear.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.